Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for a postcard of the week. This week, I want to take you to just east of downtown Wichita on Central Street and right where it intersects with Washington Street, Washington and Central on that southeast corner of that intersection. That is our place that we're looking at in a real photo postcard. And it's similar, but some changes through all the years. Take a look at this postcard and look at the brick paved street in front of you. And that's the wonderful thing about a real photo postcard. It has contrast and you can, really see it up close. But here we have the brick street in the foreground. Then there are two automobiles that are parked, parallel parked, and the one on the left, we think, is a 1937 Oldsmobile, and the one right behind it is a 1941 Mercury. And so, since the postcard is unused, doesn't have a postmark, doesn't have any supporting documents as far as date, by looking at that car, we can pretty well be safe to say that this is 1941 or later. So not earlier, but later. It's a 41 car, and so that helps us to kind of date the postcard. We could also look at city directories and other reference works where there was this company may have advertised and see that too. But this particular image with that car, that tells us a lot. When you visit this southeast corner of Washington and East Central, it looks very, very similar. These buildings on the left, from the middle of the card left, are still standing, and the building to the right, with, by the way, looks to be a little bit of snow on that north side of the roof on that right hand side uh, building. So it's probably a little bit of winter time. And we also have clues with not having any leaves on those skeletal looking trees behind. But uh, that intersection looks very similar today. The fence is all gone, the trailers are all gone, and it's a parking space for the building to the left and in that area. So that's what you're going to see today. And it was Enterprise Automobile, a rental car agency for a while, most recently, but it's empty and available for purchase probably or rental space today. So if you need some place for a good busy corner, that might be the thing for you. This is all in Wichita, Kansas, and it's just a great card as far as showing details. You can see that the four trailers, and they're smaller to our standards today, but there are four house trailers on the left, and on the right side of that fence opening, you see at least two trailers behind, and then in the foreground, just on the other side of the fence, three smaller trailers that might have been used, for moving a refrigerator or, uh, living room furniture or something that you would have attached to behind your car or pick up and pull that trailer with that furniture to another location. The car that we talked about, the 1941 Mercury, looks to be like it has a trailer hitch right there on the back bumper below the license tag. So maybe he's in there. He's a potential customer looking for a trailer to rent, or maybe even thinking about this house trailer to pull that, go camping, or something that he or she may have in mind. But on the back of the card, it's postcard. It has the stamp box, and then I told you that it had not been used, but in the upper left corner there is the a name of the proprietor and also the name of the store that we're seeing here. It was W.C. Shanks Trailer Parts Supply Store. And this all is located at 1001 East Central. Uh, the and like I said, it's at the southeast corner of Central and Washington streets. But that's kind of all we can ferret out of about this postcard. But it's good to see, and it's nice to see a familiar space and building structure still there today. I think the next time you're down town and then to that part along there on Washington Street, take a look over there, and I think you'll recognize this same available space. Well, that's all for today, and thanks for being here, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks very much. Bye bye.